1992, Nintendo would publish a game called X for the Game Boy. A space combat simulator, X was praised for its 3D wireframe presentation, a definite visual beauty for the time, especially for a system like the Game Boy. Something interesting about X though, beyond the technological accomplishments of the game on its surface level, is that the game holds a hidden song. A secret little jingle known as Totaka Song, a short, 19-note and 8-bar melody created by Japanese video game composer Kazumi Totaka that after its first appearance here in 1992, would end up being discovered in over a dozen future titles on Nintendo hardware, and can quite possibly still be hidden in many more. This is what it sounds like. And there are a couple videos covering the topic of Totaka Song on YouTube, most going over each game that contains it and where or how the song can be triggered. I definitely recommend checking out this video by the YouTuber Shiromi to get a clip of each time it is played in each of the specific games it is known to reside in. So instead of just listing and showcasing which games we already know has the song hidden and how to find them, I'm making this video to focus on unconfirmed games many believe may possibly have the song hidden in them, but it has not been discovered yet. I also want to dive into Totaka's impressive resume at Nintendo and showcase what he was all about, a man who had an incredible impact on Nintendo's history. I hope Totaka Song intrigues you as much as it did for me and causes more people to go and try discovering the tune in any of the other games Kazumi Totaka composed that may have the song resting somewhere within it, but has not been found yet. I love secrets like this in video games, and for this massive game-spanning Easter egg to be one about a piece of concealed audio, I mean that's really just a 2-for-1 bargain for me. Weird music and video game Easter eggs are some of my favorite things to get lost in. So with that being said, let us both get lost together as we explore Totaka Song, the secret song of Nintendo. If this is your first time here on the channel, click that subscribe button and hit the little bell to never miss a future upload. Also, let me know of any other weird musical pieces you'd want me to discover for a future video in the comments below. I would love to check out what you got for me. Born on August 23rd, 1967, Kazumi Totaka has had a major hand in composition and sound direction for many Nintendo games. Some of our absolute favorites like Yoshi's Story, Animal Crossing, and Luigi's Mansion, just to name a few. He first joined the company in the R&D 1 department, Nintendo's oldest development studio, composing on games such as Super Mario Land 2 and Mario Paint, which is also known to hold one of the earliest instances of Totaka Song being hidden in a Nintendo game, triggering when you click the letter O on the title screen. Once the N64 era hit, he was moved to the Nintendo EAD Sound Group, working under the supervision of Nintendo legend Koji Kondo, strengthening his craft even more with his work on Yoshi's Story, Animal Crossing, and one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time, the ever-so-aesthetic Wave Race 64. Kazumi has also done some character voice work over the years, including Yoshi, Olimar, Professor Egad, and Birdo. All in all, Totaka has had a part, whether major or minor, in the production of over 50 Nintendo games, starting from F1 Race on the Game Boy in 1990. Totaka's song specifically, on the other hand, and where it resides, has only been found in 20 of these games as we know so far. And with such a huge chunk of games Totaka has had a hand in containing this secret tune, it is only a given that fans have gone on to believe that the song has to be hidden in many of the other games he has worked on. For the games that the song has been found in, Totaka has gone out of his way to insert them in very hard to find spots, in certain instances requiring players to wait or stay idle in a certain situation or level for several minutes to have the song trigger and begin to play. But this video is about the unconfirmed games, or the ones that may have the song in them, but maybe we're just, trying really hard to hear it and it's not actually the song. It is theorized that these games right here may contain Totaka Song, but its location or situation to trigger it has not been confirmed or discovered yet. And like I said, there are also a number of games where there are perhaps traces of the song, but it has yet to be truly 100% confirmed. Many thinking these instances are just our brains trying to make it Totaka Song when it really just isn't anything at all. A perfect example of this is in Wii Sports and Wii Sports Club. If you play a game of tennis and get a rally going, it is possible to notice that the sound effects slightly change in pitch each time the ball hits the tennis racket. If you record these sounds and play them back at the same weird tempo as Totaka Song, it may seem to match pretty darn close, and I mean very close. If anything, just one note off, maybe in the middle of it. And I really can't tell if it's just my mind playing a trick on me, wanting it to be the song, or if it actually really is Totaka Song. Game Trailers on YouTube has made an entire video exploring this mystery and showcases the result. It's actually pretty fascinating, and I'm going to link that in the description of this video as well if you want to see them do that in action. In the already classic Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch, one of the characters in the game known as a Moai can be found humming some tunes, including the Super Mario Bros. Theme, the Super Mario World Ending theme, and a couple more. Speculation has come about that one of the tunes it hums is the beginning notes of Totaka's song, captured in a video by Reddit user Z5Han. In the various Super Smash Bros. Entries starting from the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U, there is much speculation that Totaka Song may also be present in the Animal Crossing levels of the game. Totaka Song was discovered in Brawl in the level Smashville, a very rare instance that occurs if you get KK Slider to appear in the background of the stage, so many fans have gone on to believe that there may be a way in triggering the song in these future Smash titles. Also, another cool note, the character KK Slider in Animal Crossing is named Totakeke. That's how it's pronounced in the Japanese version, which could be derived from how Kazumi Totaka's name is pronounced in Japanese. However, with the many times fans have tried to get the song to come out and play in these recent Super Smash games, it has never seemed to appear, and it is still declared as unfound, despite the high belief that the song has to be somewhere in these games. A weird little instance of it also appearing in chunks is in the music for the no blank frames error screen on the Game Boy camera. The screen contains a super short tune which uses the first 6 notes of Totaka's song, and then repeats the first 5 notes in a higher key. However, Kazumi Totaka is not listed in the credits, and the note lengths are somewhat different anyway, so this all may somehow be an entire coincidence. Hopefully, if you're watching this video in the future, we've gone on to discover some more of this fascinating tune in other games. And also, talking about Totaka Song itself, I can't be the only one who finds it kind of creepy, right? Wherever it's found in one of these games, there's always this sudden stop of whatever previous music is playing, and after that abrupt, eerie, short silence, it just comes on out of nowhere. It all gives this real, uneasy, anxious feeling, especially those last couple notes. The song is the perfect recipe for a secret piece of media in a game waiting to be discovered. I really find it so interesting, and I seriously hope this video brings more attention to the song and causes many more to go out there on a sort of treasure hunt to try and uncover it. Happy searching, and let me know what you may find. I just want to take this moment really quick to give a really big shout out and thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. In recent months, I've gotten a pretty awesome little boost in patrons subscribing, and it really does help the channel a lot, helps me get that much closer to being able to do this full time. So just a huge shout out to everyone on there. Just you are all the best, and I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you want to check it out. And until next time, thank you for watching, thank you for always supporting me, and I will see you in that next video. Much love, your boy, Pad Chennington.